Good afternoon, guys. My name is Mr. Reed. I called this meeting today because I want to talk about three things. I want to talk about our new software. I want to talk about our progress, and I want to talk about Yardi. So, I hope everyone's doing great. We've been having a lot of traffic because of closeout this week, and it's going to be like this for the next few months while we close out this term. And I think this is the perfect time to bring this software to you guys' attention and kind of let you know what your options are, what our options are when it comes to perfecting our progress as we go forward. So, with that being said, let's begin. So, um, dealing with Yardi, we've been having some problems. Today, for example, we had a young lady's computer crash due to the bugs from the Yardi app not updating the malware, not updating on the computer. Sometimes you can hit refresh, sometimes you can hit Control Alt Delete. Some of you have done that, and that usually kind of gets the ball back rolling. But this caused us to fall behind. It's happened with me before, and we had to get the hard drives replaced. And these are the kind of things that slow us down. Just dealing with unupdated and old-fashioned computers. It's just really slowing us down as a whole and as a team. But we're still doing a good job at maintaining the progress that we're getting. So when it comes to Yardi, I want to explain to you guys that Yardi still hasn't been updated. The 2021 version still has the same problems as the 2018 version that we're using right now. So it's just a lot, and it's harder to navigate through for our new hires. A new hire explained to me today that she was very stressed, just trying to figure out the ins and outs of Yardi, and I have to say I agree with her. Um, we all still deal with that. And another thing for our new hires, Yardi doesn't have a tutorial program. We can all freshen up using the tutorial program. Nobody is good enough not to use a tutorial program. We all face these hardships of Yardi. And also, it's very buggy and it can be slow when it comes to processing our income changes, our research, our notice to moves, updating our leases, scheduling inspections. Some of you have dealt with a lot of problems when it comes to these things in the system. You have them documented on file, but you don't have them in the system. This is why we need to update the system. All right. So what I'm proposing is a new system called Canva. A few things about Canva. Well, Canva has charts. Now I know some of you guys get sort of tired typing in a calculator all day. Well, how about we input the formulas into the charts and we are able to solve five caseloads in a matter of 15 minutes, then five caseloads in a matter of 2 hours. We could definitely utilize the charts. We can meet digitally using charts. Okay, dealing with COVID now. Sometimes we can't come into the office, so we can meet digitally with the caseloads and the charts and the calculations. No, that means no requesting files, no waiting for an hour, 2 hours to get the files, no risk of losing files. Everything is done digitally, so we definitely should, consider that moving forward. Um, so they also have, let's see here, they have more than 20 professional types of graphs to choose from. I've used some of these graphs myself. For some of you guys who are more simple and like things just straight to the point, has a tutorial program for those 20 programs that it uses. And it also has professionally designed templates. Now, hear me out on this. Professionally designed templates are going to help us organize the caseloads. So when you build a template, right, and then you solve the caseload, right, for that upcoming year, you build the caseload, you solve the calculations. You then put it in that template, and you can create multiple templates for that year, and that'll be your caseloads and recertifications for that year. Does that make sense? Any questions about that? Any questions? Okay, so that's good news. You can build caseloads for that year rather than having files stacked up to build your caseloads. And I, personally think this is a great idea, and it would be a great idea moving forward for us and the new hires. Um, Anybody in favor of this? You can just raise your hand. We do a vote. We do just a team vote, and I want to know who's all in favor. That's good. That's good. Okay, well, I'm on board, and like I said, I'm going to talk to RG, and we've been in talks about it, the general housing manager, and we think this is a great, great idea for us. And starting next week, we're actually going to start implementing the software, and we're going to see how it goes. We've ran it through a chain of command, and it from now it seems it seems like a go. So this month we're going to finish out in Yardi, and then we're going to implement the new software at the beginning of next month. So with that being said, any concerns, any questions for me? Anybody? I think this is a great idea, but I'm open to questions. You can use you can use the tutorial program anytime you want. No bugs, no anything. I definitely think that's a great idea, meeting digitally as well. You can definitely we. So what happens is, it's a great question. What happens is we create a portal. And in that portal, it's kind of like Google Sheets. In that portal, we can all see the calculations once we log in into our usernames. We can all see the information on the charts. The charts are synced. That's a great question. Any other questions? Okay. Well, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Let's get to work.